Hello, hello. Welcome to the Mystic Path. This is going to be your Divine Feminine check-in. Okay. We're going to use the Energy Oracle, Light Seers Tarot, the Radiant Rider Waite, if we have to clarify, and then the spell casting oracle cards for advice at the end. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. This is a general reading. If it does not resonate, if it does not feel like I'm talking directly to you, please don't make it fit. And like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll help us grow the channel. And if the messages resonate, we would greatly appreciate it for the energy exchange. Let's get started. Actually, clear all of these. Okay, it's interesting. I'm being guided to light this incense and cleanse these decks, which I'm not normally guided to cleanse them that way, but I'm going to do it. Okay. We're going to do a Divine Feminine check-in here. I just did the Divine Masculine one already, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit more powerful clearing. We're going to do a Divine Feminine check-in. Please clear these decks. Okay. Divine Feminine check-in for those watching. Divine Feminine check-in for those watching. What is the energy for those watching in these next 2 weeks? Victory just fell out. Okay. It's not a bad energy. Ooh, I gotta tell you, with the Divine Masculine check-in I just did, the energy felt like, ooh, fast and quick. And now this energy feels a little slower. Not that that's bad or good, just commenting, observing. Okay. What is the energy surrounding these Divine Feminines watching, please? Okay. Anything else? Ooh. Walking away. And the thinking man. And walking away. So immediately what I'm getting here is, because also in this deck is the thinking woman, right? But this is the Divine Feminine check-in, and the thinking man came out. So what I'm immediately feeling, I just want to remind everybody that the Divine Masculine energy, within each of us, we are a balance, right? Like a good way to kind of picture it is the yin and yang symbol, right? We are a balance of masculine and feminine energies, dark and light energies. There's a little bit of darkness in light always, and there's always a little bit of light and darkness, just like there's always a little bit of Divine Masculine energy in our Divine Feminine, and there's always a little bit of feminine energy in our Divine Masculine, right? So what I'm immediately feeling here is the divine feminines are in their masculine energy, okay? Because the thinking man and then walking away, the masculine energy, a good way to understand it is the masculine energy is always about doing, and the feminine energy is always about being, okay? So you could be a divine masculine because your most dominant energy is like a doer. You're a doer, you get things done, you're a go-getter, you take a lot of action, right? That's kind of how you know if your divine masculine like overpowers your divine feminine. If your divine feminine overpowers your divine masculine, you're more of kind of like a beer. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and let life happen to me, and I'm gonna observe it and I'm gonna absorb it. Okay, the goal is that we balance those two energies, right? So that we're the perfect combination of doing and being. That's like the ideal goal. Of course, we all are always striving for that. Even if you reach that, you don't stay there. Like, and trust me, I'm somebody, I've been on this journey a long time. I've been in therapy, I've been working on myself, self-aware for a very long time, about 15 years almost. And so I can honestly tell you that there are times where like for a good while you have those energies balanced and you're like, yes, I'm the perfect combination of the doing and the being, and I am balanced, and I'm resting and absorbing in conjunction with doing and succeeding, right? And then there are times in your life where it's way out of kilter. You're like way overdoing, doing with not enough absorbing and relaxing and just being, right? And then there are times where you do too much being and you're not doing enough acting. So even when you reach that like balanced place, you don't just stay there and like, I'm done now. I've won it life, right? I've like, that's what I'm hearing is like, I've succeeded, I won life, I'm balanced now. Like, there are times in our lives where we're balanced and we're good for long periods of time, and then something may happen, we may get triggered, right? That's how we grow and change. It's like we get triggered, something happens, spins us a little out of control. We have to kind of bring ourselves back to balance and deal with that thing. So that's kind of, I just want people to have a realistic understanding, because I feel like in our society sometimes we set this ideal of like, okay, this is like the perfectly healed, balanced thing. And some people get there and then they get all in their ego and they're like, I'm here and I will never go back to chaos, right? And then the universe will like purposely spin us out of control to kind of show us, ego's in charge there. You're not perfectly imbalanced. And the fact that you think that is, we're going to show you that you're not, and you still have things to work on. Like, until we die, my grandmother died last year at 90. And she had an amazing life. And, she's one of my guides and I'm connected with her in the afterlife. So, I can tell you that that she even says that's what life is, right? Like, the life is the journey, the up and down. The goal is that eventually, instead of our up and downs becoming so high and so deep, they become more hills, because we've learned how to cope and balance out these things, right? But even at 90, she's saying to me now, even at 90, there were still bumps that I still had to deal with, and then challenge myself to stay in this balanced state. So I just kind of wanted to explain that, because a lot of people do get confused by the masculine and the feminine energy thing, and a lot of people also like turn it into a combative thing, like it's like the divine masculines against the divine feminines, and like we're doing our work and you're not doing your work, or you're lower vibration than us, and like it's not about that, okay? It's not about a competition. Like, we all have those energies within us. If anything, the competition is like you against you, right? It's like the competition is, I'm supposed to be better today than I was yesterday. Has nothing to do with anyone else. So I just am feeling called to point that out. All right, now let's get back to the divine feminine check-in. Sorry, that was a little rant. Obviously, those messages needed to be heard. Okay, so walking away in the thinking man. The energy surrounding the divine feminine right now, I'm feeling, is very much like our masculine side of things, the doing. That's the energy we're in, and we're walking away, okay? That can be a good thing. Walking away can be a good thing. I mean, look at her. She looks happy. There's even a little fairy going with her, so it kind of looks like she's like, look at all this light I'm headed towards, all this light. Look at all this happiness I'm headed towards. So, you know, don't take walking away as a bad thing. Could be a good thing. Could be. All right, let's see. Where are the divine feminines? Watching. For those watch, where are they currently? That was the Hierophant that popped out. Committed, clear, in touch with ourselves. The Empress now just fell out. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it, ladies. All right, let's see, where are we at? We've had a couple of good cards show themselves thus far. Okay. All right, we have 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, 9 of Cups. Okay, ladies, this is some good stuff here, good stuff. I feel like singing. That's funny. I'm not a great singer, as you can tell. That is crazy. Okay, what is happening? This energy is making me feel like, exuberant, enthusiastic. I feel like singing. I feel like, okay. I feel like I'm moving into this play. Okay, I get it. I am walking away. I'm walking away from anything that is weighing me down, okay? I'm in a very mindful, and I keep saying I, because I am also a divine feminine. So I feel like I'm also, I'm on the timeline for those of you watching. So, so it feels good. It feels very good, this energy, okay? It feels like we have like we're starting a new cycle in like growth and stability, and it's going to be very fruitful, and the energy is very much about like walking into these new opportunities with enthusiasm and excitement, but also like balance, right? We're also balanced. We also understand that like we're getting wish fulfillment here, 9 of Cups. Like, congratulations, divine feminines watching. This is a very great energy to be in presently, right? We're feeling balanced. We're feeling like everything we're on the brink of everything we've ever wanted. We are walking into this new period of like growth, abundance, and wish fulfillment. Bam! That's what I just heard. Bam! All right. Wow, the energy here is like great. Okay, but we do have to, not that we're gonna, but we do have to check in to see, like, we're feeling good. That's all good. The energy around us is even supportive of that. It's supportive of us. Like, we're walking away from any of these, like, woo. Okay, drop the whole deck of cards. 4 blockages. Okay. So, This deck is for what is blocking us. It's like a little bit comical that this energy is so good. It's like, no, it's funny. I was thinking, and I was about to say, wah, wah, like, even though this energy is amazing and we're in a really great, successful place, and I congratulate all of you who are here and this energy feels amazing, like, we still have to check in to see what's blocking us, because we all have things that block us, right? And the funny thing was, then I was kind of quickly thinking, like, man, what a bummer to check into the blockages after this, like, amazing feeling. And then I just, like, dropped all the cards because my subconscious is like, I don't want to check into the blockages, right? Let's stay in this good energy, right? It's our human instinct. Let's sit in this good energy and ignore these blockages. But, you know, we're healing here. We're growing. We're sitting in this balanced state. We're on the brink of, like, wish fulfillment. We're ready to act and do whatever we have to do to have this wish fulfillment. And we can't ignore the blockages, right? Because that could get us into trouble. So let's just see Divine Feminine. For those watching, what is blocking those watching right now? These cards even feel heavier in my hands, okay? 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords. Seven of Wands. Okay. And the 2 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So, what's blocking the Divine Feminines here is they don't 100% have faith in their choice. Okay? And I feel like this has to do with love, okay? Because we're in this energy of, like, I'm walking away and I'm acting and I'm going to do what serves me as the Divine Feminine best, right? And, you know, presently we're in this, like, I'm ready to have a new beginning. I want all my desires. And I'm balanced. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes and act and use my magic to have my wish fulfillment. But somewhere deep inside the blockages, whatever that wish fulfillment is, like, and I feel like this is, because 2 of Cups, this is like some kind of a partnership, right? So whatever this partnership is, the blockages, you don't have 100% faith in it, right? Like, this guy has chosen 3 swords, right? And he's chosen to leave 2 swords behind. He's holding 3. I've made my choices. But then he's looking back like, are these the right choices, right? And then this guy, 7 of Wands, is about, like, making a decision. And it's like he's holding one of the wands. So there's all these wands here in front of him, and he's chosen one. But the look on his face is, like, not confident at all in his choice, right? He's like, this is the one I picked, but I'm not 1,000% sure it's gonna protect me. So that's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is, I made a choice, but I'm not 100% sure this choice will do me right. So that's the blockage here. Okay? The blockage is, even though on the outside we're feeling ready and confident, and the energy is even supporting that forward movement towards all of our desires as divine feminines. The blockage here is that we're almost sure, right? Because this card, Two of Pentacles, is about indecision, like making a decision, just deciding between two things. But it's in reverse. So it's almost like you've made a choice, right? And this guy's holding 3 out of the 5 swords. It's like he's cutting out the things that don't serve him, and he's chosen the things to go forward with. But there's like not confidence and faith in that choice. So that's the blockage here, divine feminines, okay? The blockage here is that it's time to dig down deep and figure out, is this the right choice? Are you willing to go all in this choice? Because if you half-ass it, you're going to get a half-ass result. That's what I'm hearing. So let's see what the outcome is. Here, the divine feminines. What is the outcome for the divine feminines? All right, outcome for those watching. Okie dokie. That is it then. Yes, they say. 4 of Swords. Strength. King of Pentacles. All right. So the outcome here is the divine feminines here are going to draw on their strength. They're going to embrace those doubts and reach this pinnacle of stability and safety and comfort in their choice, in their decision. Okay, I want to get one more, please, because I feel like, is the outcome a union here of some kind of partnership? Is the outcome union with another? Ooh. 3 of Wands. Clarify the 3 of Wands, please. Clarify the 3 of Wands. Man, this clarifying deck, there it is. Okay, it feels very heavy in my hand. Okay, so okay. So there's 2 outcomes here. You could keep yourself stuck by waiting Or you could rely on your strength, embrace the doubts, and move into celebration of this new beginning and wish fulfillment. So, this is a general reading. So what I'm being guided to say is each one of you needs to go inside, meditate, journal, whatever the work is you do personally. You need to do that, and you need to really investigate what doubts are holding you back from this like wish fulfillment and balance and celebration of that. What is holding you back? And are you going to keep yourself stuck waiting? Or are you, oh, I got it. Okay. Are you going to keep yourself stuck here? And this is keeping yourself stuck. You know, Eight of Swords is like, she can walk right out of there. She's just not, right? So, and this girl, like, is just waiting. These wands or all these opportunities are just burning, and she's like off looking out into the ocean for what could be. Okay? And then our other outcome here is to like find our strength and take our wish fulfillment. Take our happiness, find our balance, find our strength, take our balance, take our wish fulfillment. Be the King of Pentacles. What I'm hearing right now is you know where the answers lie, and they're not in another person. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to get us an advice card. Confidence just fell out. Alright, so what is the advice here for the Divine Feminine? What is the advice here? Oh. Reconciliation. That actually surprised me. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that. Okay. Let's read it here. But the thing that draws me to this card is this is like two versions of the same woman holding each other's hand and light emanating. So I feel like the reconciliation is within self. Okay? Which goes back to the message I said, which is you know the answers don't lie in another person. So let's just see what this says. There is something familiar in the air as your senses evoke memories that remind you of a distant recollection. You're being called to reach deep into your past as something relevant to today resides there. This card marks an occasion of connecting with loved ones, a celebration to bring people together, and an unexpected visitor. Someone who is lost to you has sought you out. It's time to dig out old diaries, sift through photographs, and allow yourself to drift back to times gone by. Soon, all will be revealed as you reconcile with that familiar feeling of yesteryear. Okay, the spell incantation for this card is hold a ribbon and a ring. Face south during a waxing gibbous moon on a Friday night and say, someone treasured, sorely missed, an item lost, so make a list. Of all with whom to reconcile, the years have flown, it's been a while. Upon the ribbon write a name, or what or whom to meet again. Thread through ring, tie it tight around the wrist, time to unite. Wear until the full of moon, so reunion happens soon. Weave the ribbon around your wrist sunwise, clockwise, and say, gratefully I accept the magic of you of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be. Now, this also says, a family reunion could bring joy, reconnection with spirit, an old flame reconnects, or a loved one is sending signs from across the veil, which means, an ancestor is, an ancestor or loved one is sending you messages from the spirit world. So just keep in mind, I keep being called to say that for everyone watching, this is not about reconciling with a past partner. For some of you it is, not for all of you. Okay? So this is one of those times we're being called to be discerning, I'm hearing. Be discerning. Okay? So I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, weekend, evening, whatever it is for you. I hope you find peace and love. Namaste.